series with a win tonight. And what a joy.
The sold-out and noisy Oracle Arena. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. And with the long summer, the fans certainly seem excited for opening night as well.
Yeah, you just missed it. You're ready for it to come back. You wish basketball was all year long, but you got to give the guys some break. Opening night is huge.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Moutier and Harris are their lengthy guard set. Gallinari is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And good that time.
The way he threw that pass with such ease on the run, that was a thing of beauty.
Outside Curry. Inside, Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Now Moutier to the middle. Julia with the steal. Thompson up top. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Curry with the 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even up this season series, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. And quite a focus for the game here early on, and an important one, too, guys.
Yeah, I mean, up against this team, finding ways to crack their defensive shell is always going to be the #1 challenge.
You can't stand around. You have to set picks. You have to cut. You have to have body movement to get quality shots.
And here is Harris after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. 11 feet away. Harris missing again.
Because he's such an explosive force down low, the defense threw everything they had at him, and it worked.
It's Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
The defense did their best job on that play, but Stephen Curry is at a whole nother level.
Moutier kicks to Chandler. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And the Nuggets might not have too many household names, but they do have some depth. And from 1 to 12, you look up and down that roster, they have players with NBA talent.
That one is off. And you look at the Nuggets, Greg, they're a team with some young talent, some veteran talent. Where do they go from here?
I think the focus has to be on developing the young players. I mean, you like to have a blend of vets in there to help mentor the young guys. But let's be honest, this is a team that's a long way away from contending.
Good on the second free throw. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Out to the wing. Gallinari with the steal. Harris kicks to Chandler. Back to Harris. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. A three. Curry can't get it to go. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harris kicks to Chandler. And that one drops for him.
You know they like to get a lot of shot opportunities from in that close.
The Warriors lead it. Outside Curry from deep three-point range, and the Warriors miss again.
You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
Chandler's shot good.
That's the shot he loves to take when he's given room. The defense has to know better.
Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Green dishes to Thompson. No good off the back of the rim.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
And he gets it to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
And you remember there were questions about KD's athleticism going into the 2007 draft. None now. He can throw it down with the best of them.
Now here's Chandler. He's got 7. Great D that time from Green. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
You know, offense is about rhythm. He has lacked rhythm in this entire quarter.
Here's Chandler trying his luck deep. That shot misses. Great D that time from Curry. Green, the pass to Curry. Back to Green. The dish to Durant. Green, the screen. Curry outside. It's good from long range. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
Stephen Curry's release is beautiful.
Harris kicks to Chandler. Inside. And that one's good. Jokic.
That's a solid pass right inside where his teammate wants it.
Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Curry dishes to Thompson. He feeds it to Green. And it's off from three-point range. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's tipped. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Curry. Pass to Pachulia. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
And the Warriors a very good defensive team, Steve, whether they're playing big or going small.
A reason why they have intelligent guys that know how to play the game of basketball on the defensive end. They switch a lot, they get their hands in the passing lane, and they are great communicators.
The Nuggets missed the playoffs for the last 3 seasons, but before that, they'd made the postseason, Greg, for a decade straight.
Yeah, and turnover in the front office and on the coaching staff. They've been very competitive without a true superstar player. They've got some intriguing young talent. We just have to see how it all comes together.
And he sinks the second. Denver in the lead. Moutier with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It's tipped. Here's Harris. And Thompson sends it back.
Don't underestimate Klay Thompson on the defensive end. Perfect timing on the block.
Chandler with the steal. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Basket counts.
He's as consistent as they come on offense. It's really a luxury to have him on your team.
Harris kicks to Chandler. Back to Harris. And Thompson sends it back.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
But they'll get another chance. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He is simply one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. He never quits on the glass.
A different look for Denver. Norkic checked in for Jokic. And it's Will Barton in for Gary Harris. The Warriors shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And for pretty much all NBA players, it's a dream come true when they get drafted. And Smitty, how did you celebrate when you were the 5th overall pick in the draft?
You know what? I went out and got me a nice SUV. I loved it, Kevin.
Good for
Had
you.
some rims, put a little music in there. I was bumping.
How about that? I guess that's something you always dream about when you get that kind of a chance to be drafted that high, nationally known player.
But I think also for me, getting a chance to send my mom and dad on a special trip. That was one of those. It wasn't the first, but it was special.
Good for you. As we have a moment now, let's take a look at the three-pointer to two-pointer shot ratio here in the postseason for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trail by 3. Now here's Moutier. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And among all the tangible things that make the Warriors great, the big intangible we keep coming back to, Steve, is chemistry.
Yes, they have great players, but this is a team that loves each other, loves playing the game. They're unselfish. They're willing to sacrifice. They play hard, and you just can't create that. Chemistry is something that you have to develop.
West is checked in for Pachulia. And Denver with a change here, too. Nelson's checked in. That one misses.
You know, you talk about coaching trees. Steve Kerr in his first 2 years already has had 2 assistants, grabbed 2 head coaching jobs, and him himself, he coached some of the best in the business.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
The pass to Chandler. To halt the run, Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. With the Kerr coaching tree, you're also talking about some big names like Alvin Gentry and Luke Walton. They're assistants that have moved to head coaching roles after their stint with Kerr.
Just fantastic for Steve Kerr to understand is if we keep winning, you're going to keep losing assistants. But you know what? They're winning, and that's the nature of the business.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first one falls. It's been an ascension to stardom for Draymond Green the last few seasons. Gone from role player to starter to superstar, all-star in a very short time span.
You just scratch your head how Green was taken in the second round of the draft. So many different teams passed up on a guy who played extremely well at the college level. He has the skills and mentality to be a force in this league for a long time. Many argue he's already a top 10 player in the game. And his defense, that might be the #1 thing he does that separates him.
Now here's Murray. He dishes it to Nurkic. Barton against Iguodala. And Nurkic gets it to go.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Green. There's the feed to West. Back to Green from the arc. Kenneth Faried pulls it in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Nelson outside. Dishes it to Nurkic. Shot clock at 5. The 10-footer finds the target. Now just a 4-point Warrior lead. The Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Here's Livingston. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the Warriors miss again.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a whole different ball game down low when this fella's lurking around.
Now, here's Nurkic. Kicks it to Murray. 5 to shoot. Here's Barton. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The Warriors, number 1.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Feeds it to Murray. Iguodala with the steal. To the paint. And the stuff by West.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Denver's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Barton outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Murray. Barton wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range. Barton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
On the defensive end, you have to fight through screen. That is a commitment.
Now here's Thompson. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And right now, Draymond is just cooking. Immediately firing, having confidence in himself and knowing he can knock that one down.
Iguodala against Barton. .152 left to play in the first quarter. Screen by Faried. Murray the pass to Nelson. Just 4 to shoot. A three-pointer no good. Warriors leading by 5. Back to Livingston. Passes it to Green. Iguodala against Barton. The shot missing.
Had the layup. No one really contested him. Missed opportunity.
Good on the baseline, Jay. Barton's got 5 points so far. We've got 1:18 left in the first. And here's Livingston. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Iguodala dishes to Thompson. Green, the screen. And Thompson kicks to Livingston. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Now here's Murray. He's covered by Thompson. Murray kicks to Faried. Barton outside. Nurkic a screen on Iguodala. Faried the pass to Nurkic. He got right to the cup using that screen. He's got 6.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Thompson dishes to Green. Golden State moving it around. They set the pick. Livingston kicks it to West. Back to Livingston. Lets the 3 fly. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Iguodala, the pass to Livingston. Down low. It's tipped. Now Nelson. West with the block. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better as a player from year to year and find different ways to show, what you're capable of, and that's kind of how, my story unfolded from high school to now, is just adding a little bit of piece here, a piece there every single year.
And he's certainly become not only a complete player, but the kind of true star guys that every team is looking to build around.
When he was drafted, Steph was viewed by most scouts as a great shooter. Not a centerpiece, but boy, were they wrong.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
They look faster and fresher out there. Seems like they're trying to tire them out.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Harris and Gallinari are the wings. Wilson Chandler out there with Nurkic, and it's Moutier in at the point guard position. Steve, something that we saw a bit last season was retired players criticizing how watered down the NBA has become. Mostly it was reference to what the Warriors were able to do in winning 73 games. What do you feel about that?
Hey, Kevin, I totally disagree. I mean, this league is at an all-time high. I never thought a team would get close to the Bulls' 72-win record. And it's the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, you got to be a little lucky, but that team came out and they wanted the record. They went after the record. I take my hat off to them. This is not a watered-down league right now.
Well, you've seen a lot of basketball. You've played it. You've watched it. You've broadcast it. Does the 73-win Golden State team rank as one of the best? The record would say yes. Does it rank for you as one of the best in regular season play? I mean, there may have been better teams, perhaps with more talent, but 73 wins has never been done before.
It's still 73 wins.
Yeah.
I think you got to put them right up there. There's some teams you can measure up. Will they beat this team in a 7-game series? Yes, no, different rules, but they have a special heart and a special place in NBA history.
Yes. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Curry kicks to McGee. Pass to Curry. Moutier with the rebound.
See, when you're going into the teeth of the defense, you have to go harder. Soft lay-in won't cut it.
Jokic with his screen on Curry. Moutier, the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Curry. McGee a screen. Durant dishes to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And to this day, I still marvel at the skill level of KD. A player of his size, able to navigate the pick and roll and deliver to a teammate.
Now here's Chandler. He's got 7. Jokic a screen. Chandler the pass to Moutier. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Shoots the 3. That one no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. The dish now to Harris. He kicks it to Moutier. On the wing, Chandler. Defended by Durant. Chandler, no good. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry outside. Denver grabs the miss.
His shot's been inconsistent tonight, but teammates are picking up the slack, keeping them ahead in the score.
Durant against Chandler. Back to Moutier from about 16 and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Moutier's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. Curry kicks to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 9 points for Kevin Durant.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. A guy who can lead this team and wants to get his guys open looks.
To the paint, 7-foot shot, and Durant finishes inside. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Jokic a screen. Up top, Moutier. He has 7. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Golden State will come the other way. Clark dishes to Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
He is very comfortable in taking mid-range jump shots also.
The Nuggets trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Harris. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And in a lot of ways, the game today is not as rough as it was back when you played, Steve, in the 90s. But when you look at the current players, and I'm sure you've got a couple names, who are the most physical players you see in the league now?
Let's start with the point guard position. I like Chris Paul, Patrick Beverly. On the 2-guard position, Tony Allen's very physical. Matt Barnes, Jay Crowder. Power forward, Draymond Green. Zach Randolph is a physical guy.
Isn't he tough?
Steven Adams, he's shown that he's pretty tough. Those are some of the names I'm throwing out right there.
In his day, Kendrick Perkins at that center position. In fact, Oklahoma City got him just for that reason alone.
Yeah, you got some guys
to intimidate.
To intimidate, yes, for sure.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now Durant after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Green, the pass to Pachulia. Back to Green. Launches it. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Chandler. And Gallinari kicks to Moutier. Chandler dishes to Harris. Stolen by Thompson. So he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. One area you have to give Klay Thompson credit in is how strong of a defender he is. He can match up with a number of positions, and Steve sticks to a player like a glove.
He has length. His lateral agility are a big bonus for him on the defensive end. He uses his length, too, well because he bothers shots, contests shots, and even received some all-defensive team votes last year for his efforts.
That free throw good from Thompson.
And one reason Thompson is such a fantastic offensive player is because he is so good at drawing fouls.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Clay does a lot of things well. He shoots the basketball, he can defend, but the area he could get better is his ball handling, and he's done that. He looks very comfortable driving, creating shots for himself, and kicking it out for others.
Now here's Chandler. He has 7, and it's Gallinari missing. On its way from Curry for 2, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Chandler, the pass to Moutier. And Moutier throws it down.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Sometimes you want to send a message, and a message was sent. What a dunk.
And with Clay and his improved ball handling, Steve, it used to be that he had trouble creating for himself. Now he is creating for himself and others.
Clay has size, speed, and he can flat out shoot the basketball. Now, like you say, with his improved ball handling, he has the confidence to attack the rim. So he can shoot it, and he can get to the bucket.
Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Paulson comes in for Moutier.
And let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. Coming off a terrific season. First in scoring, first in steals, and also he was the NBA's best free throw shooter, as close as it comes to automatic.
Warriors leading by 7. He feeds it to Green. To the inside. Pachulia, good. Pachulia's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the 2nd.
Nelson kicks to Chandler. Lets it go from 11. That one a little long.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Green dishes to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Thompson up again. It's good on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 11.
I like seeing the determination from Green on the boards, just relentless.
Nelson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Chandler with another miss.
And at a time, they really need him to shoot well. The exact opposite is what's happening.
Then Pachulia with the dunk.
He got right where he wanted to be, and at that point, no one was going to stop him from throwing it down.
Now, here is Nelson. Pass to Chandler. Jokic with his screen on Green. Chandler kicks to Jokic. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And Chandler sends it back. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. And Denver with a change here too. Kenneth Faried's checked in for Harris. The Nuggets trail by 13. Now, here is Nelson. Now the pass to Faried. Barton against Thompson. Here's Faried. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. One of the biggest reasons why coaches love Kenneth Faried is that he never gives up on a play. Whenever he's on the floor, you know, Greg, he's going to leave out there everything he's got to give his team the best possible step ahead.
And Kevin, the great numbers Faried can put up are almost secondary to his true impact. The hustle that he brings to the floor is contagious. It's a big part of why he's found his way onto Team USA rosters and been a critical part of their success.
West is checked in for Pachulia. Denver also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Jokic. And Murray's subbed in for Wilson Chandler. So we can't get either to fall.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
Practice makes perfect. Thompson is just lights out on these shots.
Fareed up top, guarded by Green. Fareed the pass to Murray. He dishes it to Nurkic. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Number 1, Steph Curry. Kevin Durant, 3rd.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Here's Livingston. Thompson outside. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Nelson with the ball. It's Barton on the wing. It's Fareed, top of the key. The feed to Nurkic to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Livingston. Warriors leading by 16. Thompson outside. Dishes it to Durant. Kicks it to Livingston. Thompson outside to the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Beautiful play by Sean Livingston. Been able to probe, get inside on the defense, and finish with a slam.
Denver calls timeout. It's stolen by Livingston. Nelson dishes to Nurkic. Now, here is Nelson. D right on him. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
So it's Denver now. It's an 18-point game. Murray, good.
And Murray has such a soft-looking shot, especially from deep where he is just lights out.
Green, the screen. West a screen on Fareed. It's Durant with the drive. Basket, good. Durant's got 9 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Talk about this backcourt of the Splash Brothers. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I mean, they could go down as the greatest shooting backcourt in history.
Nelson kicks to Murray. Wants to get it to Barton and does. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. Barton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Feeds to Green. Back to Livingston. Pass to West. From deep, Green. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Fareed. You talk about the other great backcourts in league history. I think of Clyde Frazier and Earl the Pearl, certainly, Earl Monroe. But they weren't together, Steve, that long.
Those two were fabulous. Some more that come to mind to me is Joe Newmars and Isaiah Thomas, Gail Goodrich and Jerry West, and obviously the Splash Brothers.
Here's Livingston after the made shot from Jameer Nelson. Here's Thompson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And at 6'7", Thompson could be a nightmare to match up with down low. The defense pretty much has to foul him when he's that far inside and hope he misses.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
He's off on the first.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Clark, he's checked in for Golden State. And he sinks the second. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Nelson kicks to Barton. Pass to Fareed. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Jameer Nelson.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
I'm with you. I didn't think he'd get that one off in time, but his shot is so quick. He did.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Barton right side. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. That'll do it for the first half. Warriors ahead, leading by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Draymond, a strong first half offensively for the team. What are you doing right?
I mean, we're just letting them show us what's open. You know, you got to just make sure we stay patient on the offensive end and let them tell us what play to make, where the open man is. We've been doing a great job of that. We got to keep it up in the second half.
Yeah, the defense leads you to the open man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we're halfway through this one. The new NBA season getting underway. I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith. Got Shaquille O'Neal. Always great to be around you knuckleheads.
Thank you, brother.
Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They got their lead up to as many as 8 points in the opening period. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this lead will continue to grow.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it back to Kevin Harlan and crew. They are standing by courtside.
Picturesque Lake Merritt's the scene there as we welcome you back to Oakland. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Warriors leading by 14. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Durant, and it's Pachulia in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Jokic, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Warriors shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. It's Durant on the wing. Gallinari covering. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And one thing we've seen from Kevin Durant so far in his career is that he shows up big when games mean the most. His team might not always win when the lights are their brightest, but he is still at his very best.
You are so right. Whenever he is on the national stage, it seems that is when he drops 40 and 10. And he's been playing in huge games his entire life and knows how to amp himself up. And while some stars can wilt or vanish in big games, Durant just seems to flourish.
Warriors leading by 10. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, some might say that Draymond Green has a big mouth. Klay Thompson said he talks to us, himself, coach, the other bench. But Andre Iguodala had the capper, fellas. He said if you're having a conversation about potato chips, then he's going to make sure his opinion is heard.
They love that edge he brings, D.A. Absolutely. Thanks. Harris kicks to Moutier. Jokic sets the screen for Moutier. Pass to Jokic. Back to Moutier. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And Gallinari kicks to Moutier. Shot clock at 5. Fader on the way. The Warriors pull it in. Pachulia's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Left side Curry. Back to Durant. Green left side. Misses the 3.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now here's Moutier. He's got 9. Tries a 3. No good on that one. Curry with some nice D.
And this is not how they wanted to start out the second half. Just 1 for 4 so far.
Here's Green. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Chandler.
And really, credit Green for getting the favorable position down inside, forcing the D's hand there.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
Draymond, a former second-round draft pick, always plays this game with a chip on his shoulder.
And both free throws good for Green. Denver calls timeout.
Start it.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. Good season for him last year. Last year averaged 10 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you know, year one, he was learning the ropes. I think he's hoping to make a much bigger impact in his second campaign.
Now here's Moutier. 9 points in the game so far. There's a good screen. Jokic a screen. For the 3, Chandler. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And they get it back. Pachulia controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Moutier kicks to Chandler. To the paint. Here's Jokic. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Shot to end this cold run, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from.
And as this chart shows, things just aren't falling for him like they usually do. He isn't ice cold, but nothing is falling his way, and he's become an inefficient source of points for his team.
It's 2.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Well, Steve, the NBA has certainly done a lot to curb flagrant fouls or excessive force in various game situations. However, do you feel there will be always that hard foul that will come into play to some extent?
Yeah, I think so. And I think the league has done a nice job of being able to categorize them flagrant 1 or flagrant 2. Really hard sometimes to differentiate between the two, but I think it's the right call.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Outside Curry. Green, the screen. From deep 3-point range, Curry can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Now, here's Thompson. He's got 11. Picked by Pachulia. Durant kicks to Curry. The dish now to Pachulia. There's Green with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got 13 points.
Green's ability to nail perimeter shots is what causes defenses headaches. His shooting really spaces out the floor.
Jokic a screen. Gallinari with the screen for Moutier. The pass to Jokic. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
I love how efficient he is shooting the basketball. Unfortunately, that's not translating into a lead for this team.
It's stolen by Moutier. On the wing, Chandler. And here's Moutier. He's got 9. He kicks it to Harris. Jokic a screen. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Green. On the wing, Thompson. He feeds it to Durant. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
What I like there, fantastic defensive rotation. Just suffocated him at the point of attack.
Moutier passes to Chandler. Back to Moutier. 6 on the shot clock. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Warriors leading by 13. Thompson dishes to Curry. Outside, Green. The feed now to Thompson. Misses off the left iron.
I like that shot for him, though. Very little defensive pressure. He typically rises up and buries that.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. Second, the Warriors.
They really take pride in defending the rim and sending shots back with some authority.
Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Pachulia. On the wing, Thompson. He's got 11.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
And the Warriors with some changes. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green, and it's Livingston in for Thompson. Denver also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Jokic, and Barton subbed in for Harris. And that'll prompt Mike Malone to break right here. A timeout taken. West is checked in for Durant. Chandler outside. It's stolen by West. Now here's Curry, defended by Moutier. Here's the break. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. The Nuggets have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And he makes the first. The Warriors making a switch here. Clark's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Nelson's checked in. Chandler hits them both. Warriors leading by 11. Left side, West. Down low. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's exactly where they want the ball to go. He did a great job getting the ball into that position.
Murray's checked in for Denver. The Warriors have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The Nuggets trail by 14. Nelson, the pass to Barton. Back to Nelson. And another miss by Denver.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Picked by Pachulia. Now Iguodala. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 4 on the clock. The 9-foot shot. Good. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with his strong frame. Andre Iguodala gives you a little bit of everything. Defensively, offensively, making the big plays. He's always in the right spot, ready to make a big stop or make a big shot.
Chandler kicks to Nurkic. From inside, kept alive. It's deflected. Dishes it to Livingston. Back to Iguodala. West outside. Kicks it to Clark. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Here's Chandler. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Steve, for Iguodala, his impact goes beyond the numbers. But you like just how he can fill up a box score in every category.
You know what? He steals, blocks, couple threes, dunks. He does it all. I mean, his scoring is one of those things that you can't just look at. You got to look at his overall game.
Free throw good, Wilson Chandler. Chandler hits them both. Warriors leading by 14. Livingston kicks to Pachulia to the left side wing. Here's Clark. He dishes it to West. Feeds to Clark. It's good. Clark's got 5 now.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
You know, it's been a combination of their efforts and both ends of the court. They have played a truly complete basketball game.
Here's Barton. The Warriors making the shot. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, a chance to check out Andre Iguodala. Last season's performance for him averaged 7 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Now here's Livingston. West outside. Back to Livingston. At the top of the key, Clark. West outside. In the corner, Iguodala with it. 5 on the clock. Here's Pachulia. Sinks that one from the post. Pachulia's got 4 points this quarter.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Barton kicks to Nurkic. Here's Nelson and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Denver passing it around. Chandler is screen. Murray dishes to Nelson. Launches it. Nelson with another miss.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Because he's really good defending all the way out to the three-point line.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Dallas. Inside, Iguodala with the steal. Here's Livingston. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. For Sean Livingston, a lot of his scores come from him hitting a jumper on a smaller guard. His post-up game and turnaround shot are one of the hardest things to stop in the league.
And so many people say, well, he has an advantage because of his size and height. But first of all, you got to have the ability and skills to handle the basketball as a point guard. And so what, you're down there with smaller guys. You have to have skill set to make those turnaround jumpers. And also the mid-range game, that's an art. Sean Livingston has mastered it.
Here's Clark. Wilson Chandler making his last shot. Clark, the pass to West. Picked by Pachulia. Shot clock at 5. Off the pick. Denver grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Barton outside. Can't hit that one. So Golden State will take it the other way. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
And you can be sure they will be counting on their reserves to step up again in a big way.
Now Chandler. After the missed 3 from Iguodala. Barton in the corner. tries for three. Barton missing again. Here's Golden State. They're on a 12-4 run. Clark. And again, no good by Golden State.
To me, that's just a loss of focus. He was wide open from one of his favorite spots.
Barton kicks to Chandler. Passes to Murray. Down low. Here's Nurkic. David West grabs the miss. West has got 5 rebounds tonight. Livingston kicks to Clark. Livingston with it, and it's Nelson picking him up. Livingston with it. He's got 7. Picked by Pachulia. Iguodala gets the bucket. Iguodala's got his second basket.
Even with the D in Iggy's grill, he still knocks down those looks. He's been in this league for a while, and he is comfortable rising up and burying contested shots.
Chandler dishes to Nelson. Screen by Nurkic. Off the screen. Nice jump shot. Good. Nelson's got 6 points. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Warriors on top. They finish off the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
Steve Kerr asking his guys just to keep up the pace, play unselfishly, basically be yourself, stay in character.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what this team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really kind of kickstart that engine and give them that little sustainable groove.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. At the 2 and the 3, it's Harris and Barton. Jokic is out there with Gallinari, and it's Moutier in at the 1.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Steve, we're seeing less and less isolation offense these days. In your experience, who is tougher to guard, an isolation scorer or a guy who's playing off the ball and running you through a bunch of screens?
The one thing about a guy running off screens, Kevin, at the end I can say, oh, I'm a little tired, I'm behind the play. Hey, switch. So I think for me, guarding a guy,
you've got him.
Isolation plays, you're on that island by yourself, you're looking around. The ISO play is the one that's harder individually.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Outside Curry. Durant up top. Shoots off the screen. Warriors the rebound. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Harris. Here's Durant. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really good shooting night for him, doing everything he can to help his team stretch this lead.
Harris kicks to Moutier. Barton outside, just 5 to shoot. And Barton throws it down.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Thompson passes to Curry. It's stolen by Moutier. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And there's the 3-second violation.
Clearly a mental lapse at an inopportune time.
Well, I don't care if you're up 50, down 50. There's no excuse for a mistake like that.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Beyond the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 7 points for Iguodala.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Moutier kicks to Barton. Back to Moutier. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Iguodala dishes to Green. From past the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gallinari's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Barton outside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
But one thing you have to love about Will Barton is his ability to put on a show if left unchecked. He's one of those players that when he is on the floor, you need to keep your eyes glued to the TV. He's bound to make an incredible block or put someone on a poster at any moment.
And that one misses. And with Barton, you love that he still plays with efficiency, with all the highlight reel plays he is capable of making.
And that's not always an easy thing to do. Stay efficient like he does. Put on a great show at the dunk contest last season in Toronto. And Barton's starting to get proper recognition for being a true up-and-coming star in our league.
Lives up to that nickname, Will the Thrill.
That's right.
Now here's Curry from downtown. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 21.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Gallinari. That one doesn't go. Durant with some nice D. Barton against Iguodala. Outside for Curry. Well, Steve, we've heard about the idea of locker room presence and guys that have had a good impact on the morale of a team. Just how valuable do you think that is for a team over the course of a season?
I think it's great. You hear the coaching staff talking over and over their voice, but just to have that veteran to say it in a different way. And he's on the bus with you. He's in the locker room. And it's kind of the same message, but it's from a guy who's played it, who's been around, and a lot of guys you respect, so you listen.
Did you like the role? Because I know you were respected at the various stages of your career by younger players you played with.
Yeah, I think it's your duty.
Right.
As a guy that's been around, you're coming to the end of your career, you got to pass on that knowledge to the younger generation.
Now, here's Jokic. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Pass to Gallinari.
And they're not creating as many open looks now as they did in the first half. They've got to get sharper at the offensive end if they hope to bounce back in this game.
Out to Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Wow, embarrassing error in judgment. Gives up the possession without a fight.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. The Nuggets trail by 21. Moutier passes to Gallinari. Chalk up 2 there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And it's Green missing. Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Jokic with his screen on Durant. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
And if you're the defense, you probably should sag off him right now because he's not knocking down anything.
And this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
It has taken them a while to find their range, but in the most important quarter, the fourth, they found it.
Now here's Barton. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, Smitty, the replay system becoming more and more a factor for NBA officiating these days. What do you think of the way it's playing out?
You know, I like it, Kevin. The only part I have a problem with is how much time is taking. I think they can get to an answer quickly. I'd be okay with it.
So you think it's slowing down the game
Gentlemen,
unnecessarily?
Yeah, I think so a little bit. On certain plays,
shots.
it's obvious what the call is. I think they got to get right to it.
First free throw is good. And the Nuggets making a change here. Chandler's checked in. He makes one of two that time. Warriors leading by 21. Here's Curry with the three. Again, Curry missing.
A three-point marksman. He couldn't have asked for a better look. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
Pass to Chandler. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Curry with the three. Traps in the tray. Curry's got 22.
He is starting to find his groove. That is scary for the defense.
Moutier kicks to Harris. Chandler dishes to Moutier. Banked in off the glass.
When you get close to the basket like that, good things usually happen.
Golden State's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Curry passes to Thompson. Launches a three. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And here's Moutier. Steve, you were able to enjoy a lengthy career. You played 14 seasons with players coming into the league usually after 1 year in the college ranks. Do you think career lengths will decline for NBA players?
You know, I don't think so. I'm starting to look at guys playing longer and longer. I think, one, there's not a lot of banging, but I think also they're taking care of their bodies more and more. Guys are playing now up to 20 years in the league.
Amazing, isn't it?
And you're starting to see that regularly.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Pachulia. Clark kicks to McGee. Over in the corner, Pachulia. The dish to Clark. Off target from outside. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Moutier with the basket.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now Livingston down low. Here's Clark. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
Murray kicks to Fareed. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Pachulia. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. We see it practically every game. A player picks up a few quick fouls and has to change how they play. Steve, just how drastic of a mentality change is it when you're playing in foul trouble?
Well, it takes away a little bit of your aggressiveness. And I think also you have to rely on your teammates, especially if you're in foul trouble. Especially for star players, you want to keep them around. So a lot of times the coach will say, hey, go double team so the star player or players won't pick up the next foul.
And Wilson Chandler with the slam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Now here's Curry. Now the pass to Thompson. Durant kicks to Curry. And it's off from three-point range. The Nuggets trailed by 18. Harris dishes to Moutier. Screen by Fareed. Back to Harris. Chandler against Green. Harris passes to Chandler. A leaner. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The defense knows he loves that in-between area and closed out fast.
Green kicks to Curry. He feeds it to Durant. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Kenneth Fareed did not like that happening.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Now here's Moutier. That's good from Chandler on the assist from Moutier. 19 points for Wilson Chandler.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
Green kicks to Thompson. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
The patience from Thompson there, allowing the shot to develop inside. Outstanding at letting the game come to him.
Denver calls timeout. And the Warriors making a change here. Verejão's checked in. Jokic has checked in for Denver. And the 2016 draft lottery, Steve, was the first time ever that it played out exactly in the order of the team's records. So that being said, do you think there's still enough uncertainty in the way the lottery's handled?
Yeah, I think a little bit. What I would love to see, though, Kevin, is these teams that's repeatedly in the lottery year after year after year, I think you have to be penalized some kind of way. After 2 or 3 years, you can't be in the lottery or you can't get the first 5 picks. I think you have to be competitive.
That one goes. Count it.
That's just a textbook team basketball play right there by Thompson. Very unselfish play.
Moutier kicks to Chandler. Back to Moutier. Denver passing it around. Tipped away. Harris dishes to Gallinari. He kicks to Moutier. Shot clock at 6. And another miss by Denver. Warriors leading by 22. Now the feed to Verejão. Outside Curry. On the wing, Green. Back to Durant. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that's good. Draymond Green for 3.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season. And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Draymond Green.
Tonight, we saw the character and personality he plays with. He was part of just about everything that was going on out there. You can't find any weak spots in the game he played here. He was doing it all.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Emmanuel Mudiay. Pick by Verejao. Durant just inside the line, but they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Thompson sets the pick for Durant. Back to Thompson. Outside for Curry. They set the pick. The screen from Thompson. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Andre. A lot of great offensive players on this team. How does it all come together to have a night like tonight?
Well, we know our defense is our catalyst to everything for our team. So as long as we play defense, get stops, rebounding was most important tonight. You know, they're one of the best rebounding teams in the league. We were able to do that and get out on a break.
You made the most of it when you had those opportunities, Andre. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant.
There aren't many players I enjoy watching more than Kevin Durant, as long as I'm not on the other team, because I would have to knock him on his back. Anyway, he's as versatile and complete as you could ask a player to be. Truly an all-time great. Just got to sit back and appreciate KD on a night like this.
His field goal percentage was up there, hit over 60%. Now, I love his shot selection, and he never tried to do too much or play outside his comfort zone. He just took advantage of what the defense gave him.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.